everybody. This is Mike DelPrete, your host of the AZREIA show, the Launchpad series, and this is episode number 1. And I'm super excited today because we have the owner, the founder of AZREIA here with us, Langston. Welcome.
Thank you.
And today we're going to discuss the Launchpad series, okay? And we're going to go over what the Launchpad program is. So we're all really excited to roll this out. So I wanted to have Alan dig deep and dive right into exactly what it is so you understand and can contact us for more info. So Alan, what is the Launchpad series?
Well, perfect. Let me tell you how it got started first.
Do that, yes.
AZREIA has been around for many, many years now, dating back to 2002.
Yes.
And all these new people to real estate investing would come through AZREIA's door. Mm-hmm. And we always struggle a little bit about how do we connect with each individual person.
Okay.
So they would come into our meeting, they would understand what it would take to possibly, get into real estate investing. And then we didn't have anything to give them on the spot. They'd have to figure it out on their own, what education classes to take, where to network, what they needed to do to get started in real estate investing.
Got it.
So we designed the Launchpad. So it was actually months and months and months in development. The staff would tell you I was kind of insane over this for a very long period of time, trying to put something down that would work for virtually every single new real estate investor. Wow. So the first thing about Launchpad is it is designed if you are new to real estate investing. And by that, I mean you haven't done any deals yet.
Okay.
So if you're out there and you're doing deals, this is not for you.
Let's say this. I know at the monthly meeting, you bring new people over to the side.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you've been doing that for how long?
I don't know, 12 years?
12 years. And there's probably, every time I've sat there's maybe at least 10, 20 people there.
Yeah, sometimes a lot more.
Or more, right? So you know a thing about new investing.
I do.
So you kind of, I always give the story, we see the invisible, right? So if you have a job and you got to train a new employee, they come in, you know exactly what they're going to do the first couple of days. So that's why I'm so excited to learn more about this, because you see the invisible for those new people.
That's a great way to put it. I've probably talked to more new real estate investors since 2002 than anybody else, in Arizona.
Yeah.
I would believe that, right? Yeah. And AZREIA certainly has helped, just hundreds, if not thousands of people that were new to real estate investing become successful doing it. And this is a way to jumpstart that, to get them through something very, very quickly.
Okay.
So Launchpad is basically a very precise 5-step program.
Okay.
Right? And we actually do 4 of those steps in a single session.
With you? Or who?
Yes. Right now it is with me. It may be with other people in the future, but right now I'm doing all of these in case, because I want to be able to analyze the results out of each one of these and understand if we need to tweak the program in any way,
make it better
shape, or form.
Okay.
Right. So this has been active now for a few months, and it is in every single case it has been successful. And by successful, what I mean at this stage of it is if you participate in the Launchpad and you go through the 4 primary steps, you walk out of there with a plan of what you need to go execute based on your unique situation as a person.
And who specifically is this for? I know we said new people, but maybe a little deeper in who that person is.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you need to be an AZREIA member to participate in this. That's one.
Okay.
And 2, you really need to be new to real estate investing. If you've been doing it for a while, this program is not designed to move you from one level of investing to the next.
Got it.
It's designed to get you started in a hurry. Take months and months off your ramp-up time, getting you to your first deal.
So when I first started, I Googled everything and YouTubed everything. Mm-hmm. That works, right? So it kind of sounds like you're taking all that research and energy, and because you get the shiny object syndrome, right? So
you do.
Oh, go here, buy this, do that. So you're kind of like taking everything on the internet and in real estate investing and bundling it so they can make a plan.
Yes, and we are. We're getting you very, very focused about what you need to do to get going.
Got it.
Okay, so we take all those shiny objects and we bring it down to something you can actually go play with and make something happen.
So what's step 1?
Step 1 is very, very simple. We would take you through a very, very detailed self-evaluation process. Now, what we mean by that is we want to understand, and we want you to understand, what entrepreneurial traits you may or may not have. So we need to look deep into who you are, and what your skill base is relative to being able to work for yourself.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
And also part of this is then we take a deep dive into what work experiences that you have that you can apply directly to real estate investing. Because a lot of real estate investing is all about taking what skills you have and then determining what you're going to bring to the equation, and then you outsource. You bring in skills, from other people as part of your team to do the things you're not going to do.
Yep.
So first step, we need to really know, do you have that entrepreneurial gene in you to make this work, one? And two, what life experiences do you really have through past employment opportunities or other things that you may have done with volunteer work or those types of things that we can directly apply to real estate investing?
Okay.
So it's a pretty substantial step one and very, very important.
It kind of makes you think. You kind of expand that person's mind because they're just thinking, fix and flip landlord. That's all I know. Or do I get my license?
And
that's it.
And that can be so wrong because if the mistakes so many new investors make is they apply the wrong real estate investing strategy to what it is they're trying to accomplish.
Yep.
And so they want to do this and they apply this strategy and they end up going off in two different directions. It just doesn't work.
Start losing time, wasting time,
if
wasting money.
you need to replace income and you decide to do something like wholesale, you're kind of going down the wrong path.
I'm on the internet blogs and I watch all the internet real estate forums, and one question on one site was, "Hey, I'm about to get my tax return. Should I do marketing or quit my job?" I was like, "Oh, whoa, slow down,"
Oh, yeah, that guy needs to have Launchpad.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a big question. When you do get some money, what do you do? Where do you go? I feel this is definitely going to help them use their money and their time wisely.
Yeah, and then step two, we go into a self-assessment survey.
Okay, perfect.
Because we want to understand in detail what your skills are. Okay, and also what do you bring to the table relative to time that you can put towards this.
Okay.
Okay, money that you may have that you can use towards your investing. So it's really goes in depth about who you are.
Yes.
Okay, and what you're trying to accomplish and why, and what skills you have that you can bring to this.
Got it.
Okay, so it's very revealing to a lot of people.
Is it like one of those assessment tests, like the DISC? Is it? I think it's DISC.
It's not.
It's not. Okay.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. This is very, very practical information.
Got it.
We're looking at the individual investor. We're looking at you, okay, who is ever taking the Launchpad series. Right? It's very, very specific just to them. We're not putting people in buckets based on personality traits or anything like that. We are trying to make sure that there is a very good understanding about what you are trying to accomplish.
Okay.
Right? Because people are trying to accomplish different things, usually financial, with real estate investing. So we drill down very deep on what you're trying to accomplish because that's going to help us determine, what type of investment strategies and so forth that you need to have.
That's true.
And so we ask a lot of questions around that, to determine what it is you're really trying to do, because that's the first step in getting somebody focused. And I see so many times people want to do X and they end up going at it by doing Y, and their failure rate will go high. Versus they want to accomplish X, we'll do the things that it takes to make X happen.
Got it.
And that's what this focuses you in on. So we take the self-evaluation process, we take the self-assessment process, and then we start bringing that together to determine what your optimal investing path is.
Okay, and what are some of those paths that you foresee?
Well, first of all, it goes back to what are you trying to accomplish. So if you're trying to replace income, if you're trying to pay off bills, right?
Student loans,
if
credit
you're
card
trying
debt.
to generate wealth, okay?
True.
If you need cash, whatever these things might be, right? Looking for, building equity and long-term cash flow, those types of things. But what the reasons are behind that. And then we can start developing what your path is, your optimal path to be successful. Again, it takes all the things we determined in the first two segments and applies them to start developing what this path is.
Got it. And this is all in one meeting, one sit down with you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, this all happens at one time.
Got it. All right, that's great.
And like I said, it's very revealing to a lot of people, okay? Because this optimal investment path is where we really focus to make sure what you are trying to accomplish matches the real estate strategy that you need to go after.
Got it.
Determines the skills you are going to bring to the process, determines the skills you are going to outsource to other team members.
Got
Goes into things about what is your funding source going to be able to
Very
purchase
important.
the real estate. Okay. And it's a great way of looking at it. Also determines where you need to network, why you need to network, what you're going to network to accomplish.
So is there like a marketing plan of some sort within
Well,
this?
I would not say a marketing plan.
Okay.
Okay. But marketing and how you're going to market is a piece of this, but it's just a piece. Okay.
Understood.
So let's say you have great marketing skills. Well, you can bring that to the table, right? And do the marketing yourself if that's in your background and you understand how to do that. Or you can determine you're going to take some education to develop marketing skills and you're going to do that. But maybe the answer is you're going to outsource marketing to somebody. Example, you have mentioned in other segments that you started with wholesaling.
Yes.
Well, wholesaling is all about marketing.
All sales and marketing.
That's all it's about, really. Yeah. So you have that skill base. So that's great. You bring that sales and marketing skill base to it. So you did that. Well, somebody else may not have that skill base, right? That marketing skill base. So they would outsource that. One way you outsource marketing, to others is you buy property through a wholesaler. You don't have to have the marketing skill.
Do all that.
So you have wholesalers as part of your team.
Got it.
So this optimal investing path, what we determine is going through all of those things.
Okay.
What skills you're going to bring to it, what skills others are going to bring to it.
Got
and
it.
we do define all the skills that you need to accomplish the objectives that you want to accomplish. We hit each one so you know where you're going to go. Then step 4 wraps all this up. Okay. This is a personal session. Right now it's with me. In the future it may be with me or someone else, but right now we do this personal consultation that takes these first 3 steps, and we make sure that you have a plan in place to accomplish your primary objective. So we go down through each step of putting a plan in place. So making sure you've clearly identified your primary objective, identify what skills you are going to bring to this, what skills others are going to bring to this, what education you may need going forward, networking. So where you need to network, how you need to network, what you need to network for. Okay, as an example, your funding source. Okay, the strategies you need to bring to this. It's all-encompassing plan that you walk out the door with. Awesome. And we have been, and so far we've been able to give this to every single person. I know the day's coming where there's going to be somebody we can't help completely.
Understood. Yeah.
Right, but so far we've been able to give everybody a plan when they exit that they take with them.
No,
and it says, here's what you need to go do, and it's very exact. It's very precise.
And so they get a full-on a basic blueprint. Like we can say, we can save them a path to follow. And then what? So they have the blueprint. They met with you for a couple hours. They know exactly who they are, what resources they have, where they want to go with this. And they have a how-to, so to speak. So what happens? Do you follow up with them in the future, or
and just for clarity, right? Yeah. This process will take between 3 and 4 hours.
3 to 4 hours.
So sometimes it goes all the way to the 4-hour mark. Sometimes it may be a little bit less. So you're committing a block of time.
So you get to really know these people. Build a good friendship.
Well, you have to develop a personalized plan for somebody.
Got it.
Okay? You can't do it without that interaction. You just can't. And I find by doing it in a single session, you don't have to start over each time to understand something, right? It just flows naturally from one step to the next. And then, to kind of make sure you are continuing down your path, we have monthly group accountability sessions. So once you've gone through the Launchpad series, every month we're going to have a meeting of anybody that wants to attend that's gone through Launchpad. And we'll do it in a group. And it'll be an accountability session to make sure you're following the plan that you need to be following that's been put in place for you, or make any adjustments to it that need to be made.
So at this group, maybe there'll be other people with their blueprint. Maybe they're a month into, all different levels of time within the group.
Right. And what's going to happen with this as we build, participation in the group, and those that may be 4 months into their plan or 6 months into their plan, somebody else is just starting, they're going to be able to help. Oh, here's how I solve that problem relative to doing X.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Accountability partners are very important.
Right.
Yep.
And some really good friendships will be developed in those meetings as well.
And I think that's like something, being an investor I've bought a lot of courses in the past. So I think there's a part of it where when you buy it online or something and you don't ever, you're not going to meet the person, right? So you could kind of hide behind the screen, so to speak, and not have anyone hold you accountable.
Right.
And then there goes part of that failure rate, right? So I really like the accountability group and how you're going to everyone could work together, talk with each other, learn from their experiences, and be held accountable. That's great.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. And as far as what's going to happen in the future, we're assessing different things right now about where this may go. Right now, it's one-on-one sessions.
Okay.
And we're hopeful, in the future we may be able to do some of this in group sessions. Therefore, more people can participate at a lower cost point. There's a very reasonable charge to participate in this, for the 4 hours that we're going through it. But we also know, some people may not be able to do that, and so we're trying to find alternative ways in the future that we may be able to bring this. Our intent here is that anybody that's new to AZREIA, new to real estate investing, when they walk through that door at our monthly meetings, which some people, they really don't know what to expect. They walked into an AZREIA meeting and there's 300-400 people there. They go, oh my gosh, I certainly don't know what to do next.
Yeah.
Is to make sure that we have contact with each and every one of them through this program.
Okay.
So we don't lose anyone. If you're there, you come to AZREIA because you want to have real estate investing solve problems in your life, right? Usually financial. We want to be sure that you have the resources to help you, and we give you proper direction.
So will they be? Where can they find the information about Launchpad?
Well, certainly it's on our website.
Okay.
And
great.
if you come to a meeting, we pass out information there about Launchpad as well. And you can always call the office. The staff would be happy to walk you through.
And they'll schedule staff will help schedule an appointment with you, or
right now, because it's me doing this 100%. The staff will schedule the appointments. I'm doing a few sessions each week.
Okay.
Right. So we're able to keep up. It hasn't been an issue yet.
Yeah, perfect. So if you have any questions about the Launchpad program, call, go online, email, schedule an appointment. Is there a question, frequently asked questions online type thing? Or
that's a great idea. There's
not
right now, but I think we ought to do that.
All right, maybe. Awesome. That's great information. Thanks for being here on the show. And is there anything you want to get across or last topics?
Well, again, if you're new to investing, AZREIA has been helping people since 2002. And we do so in a way that really increases your odds of being successful, becoming a real estate investor and accomplishing the objectives, that you want to accomplish. We think that's very, very important. AZREIA doesn't participate in your investing. Your investing, they're yours. So we don't participate in that with you. So we can treat every member the same.
Got it.
Okay. We think that's important.
Great. Well, I'm excited. Thank you for the AZREIA show, the Launchpad series, allowing us to do this. So if you have, like Alan said, if you had any questions, reach out to AZREIA. Leave comments in the post, ask questions. We're here to support you and help your real estate investing career. And thanks for being here. Thank you, Alan.
My pleasure.
Awesome.